Does the SMARTRO ST54 dual thermometer have what it takes to get in my case? Stay tuned and find out. Alright everybody, my name is Tommy and this is the gallery of Backyard BBQ, and this is a review of the ST54 thermometer by SMARTRO. Thermometer, right? Full disclosure, the company did send me this one out, right? But I will put it to the test and we'll see how it fares, and that's that. Alrighty, and as you can see, I take my temperature control and my thermometer control very seriously, right? And a quick look at the box, and it's a pretty decent box for a $24.99 retail at Amazon.com. I'll leave a link down below, of course. I'm also asking the company for a for a discount code, right? If anybody wants to take a gander at this cooking utensil, and let's see how it does first, right? We got our basic user manual, right? We'll move that to the side. Our little warranty card. And as Flossie says, we'll pluck that and move it to the side, right? And next up, we got a product review card. We'll take a look at that later in the review, of course. And here's the thermometer. It's a fairly heavy thermometer. As you can see, we have a one probe holder, right, for inside your oven, of course. And we got two probes included with this gadget right here. These are looking pretty good probes. Notice the spring on the bottom of the probe right there. It's a nice touch. There you go. So far, it's a pretty decent looking product, that's for sure. Alrighty, and from there, let's take a close-up look. We got our off and timer function and cook function, right? Batteries are loaded up, and we also got a Celsius and a Fahrenheit switch, of course. There you go. And notice the two magnets. I know for me, that's going to come in handy because I can I can attach it to my cooker, as you'll see later on. And you'll always get the three beeps when you start it up. I don't see any way to lower those beeps. I wish there was, but I don't believe there is, right? And we have a countdown feature, of course, and what I like is the count up feature. Not shown is a handy stand attached to the unit. Nice touch. There you go. I'm a big fan of the count up feature. I will use that a lot, I can guarantee it. Also, we are backlit, and I believe that is an LCD display. Okay, and let's get to some testing. We got some ice in a glass, and the temperature we are looking for is, of course, 32 degrees. We will hold it for approximately 30 seconds to see where we end up. And first up is my ThermoPro, right? My ThermoPro. And as you can see, we are 32.4 at the 30-second mark, and that is good enough for me, of course. These pens are a quick read, a meat type of probe, right? They're not going to stay in the meat, of course. And now I Well, I have two of these thermo pens, right? These are quick reading pens. And I'll do a little bit of a cutting here, but at the 30-second mark, we are 32.5 on this one, and that is good enough for me, of course. And I also have this OXO little thermometer, and we'll put that in there, and you can see we're dipping a little bit low at 31 at the 30-second mark, and that's good enough for me also. Next up is we have my most expensive Weber, the iGrill 2. And now one thing to keep in mind with these temperature control units like this, you're not really looking too much for speed, because chances are you're going to be placing it in the meat and keeping it in the meat, right? You're not looking for a quick readout as you would be the pens, of course. And as you see, the Weber did a very nicely 32 degrees. And next up is my ThermoPro, right? This is a very popular unit, one that I use regularly. And you could see we rocked at the 34 at the 30 mark, and we'll have to look a little deeper into that to see what's up. And next up is, of course, the ST54, a digital cooking thermometer. And as you can see, we rocked a 33 at the 30-second mark, and of course, that's good enough. And also notice she moves pretty quick. And that was from 70 down to 33, fairly quick. Where we held at the 30-second mark, so obviously, yes, that's also good enough. And now let's say drop a double and watch them move. And a 33 and a 33 at the 30-second mark, and yes, that is good enough. And now we will go to our boiling water, where we are looking at a 212, right? A 212, and let's go. And well, we rocked a 212 at the 30-second mark, and that is perfecto. Let's check over on the other probe, of course. And we jumped right up to the, well, to the 212, 211. And that's where she sat, right? So that's good enough. And now we will double probe it and see where we end up. And of course, 211 and 212, I do believe. 211, 212, and 212, and that is good enough, right? Of course it is. And now listen, these are the best ways to test any thermometer, right? Well, it's very hard to test it inside the meat, isn't it? Because you're going to have different locations in the meat. And so the ice bath and the hot water bath is the way to check it. And this is a tested, and this is a live cook I did with the, with the count up timer, which is very important to me. And I also like the magnets, right? This is just a quick look at the manual of what this bad boy can do, and there's your count up and count down, user and maintenance, and blah blah blah, all that stuff right there, right? There you go. And now listen, placed inside the box is a chance to get a free replacement probe. And of course, I'll be taking advantage of that, because you can never have too many probes, right? One goes bad, and you have a backup, of course. This is just your basic warranty type of card, right? And listen, the final question, does this have what it takes to get inside my box? And of course, the answer is... why, yes, it does. For $24.99, this will replace my timer, and also, I'll definitely be using it inside and outside of the house. It's fast, keeps a good temperature, it's easy to use. All right, and listen, that's that. I'll hopefully have a link down below if you care to take a shot at this. This is a good product, and I definitely recommend it, right? And that's it. I like to thank my subscribers for checking in, right? Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and until next time, we shall see you soon.